everyone, how you doing? It is Bob from Total Toy Recon, and as you can see, we have a very special indoor, well, I have to be indoor because I wouldn't take this thing outside, build and unboxing of a G.I.Joe Hovercraft. Yes, this is an original G.I.Joe Hovercraft. So, because of all the craziness going on in the world, I decided that I was going to work from home for 2 days, but you need to produce results, and you need to put things out there into the world, create some entertainment. I decided that we are going to rebuild the original G.I.Joe Hovercraft. Where did you get this? Well, years ago when eBay was new, my mom, I was in college, told me, Bob, you got to get rid of the Star Wars or the G.I. Joe. You can't have both. So, oddly enough, I got rid of the G.I. Joe. But as I was selling the things off and getting rid of them a piece at a time, I decided that probably the best move to do was to go and keep a few things here and there. Check out this original Hasbro packaging logo right there. We do have a cutter right here. Was to go ahead and keep a few select items. Now, my brother at the time was in the he wanted to be in the Navy, so I thought we should probably keep this one because he was going to be a sailor. He did become a sailor. He did serve on an aircraft carrier. 2, actually. So I thought better keep this bad boy for him. So as I was packing up all the stuff, I decided that I would try to keep this as much in containment as possible. Did I do that? Let's find out, because I gave it to my brother, said, here you go. I didn't sell it all. Gave him a whole bunch of figures and this. He gave me back the hovercraft and said, my wife will let me have it. No real room for it. You're the toy guy. You keep it. So I decided, all right, I'm keeping it. I wasn't going to sell this bad boy. This was like my brother's Millennium Falcon. This was his big thing that he got for his birthday one year. I remember specifically because we both got Shipwreck, and he got Hovercraft, and I did not. So, as you can see, I'm going to be removing it slowly from the side here. Haven't really touched this in a while, so I have no idea what's in this box. But I will try and show you that off. So I always think this is neat. Let's do the newspaper. January 17th, 1992. Yeah, from the Reading Eagle. That doesn't tell you where I live. Bush urges Gulf War pride. No U.S. invasion of Iraq planned. Haha. Is it like $500 in the box, Angelo? It could be, but this is like family heirloom. So I would like to keep it in the box, but it's been played with, it's come out, but let's build it today. I'm not going to get rid of this. This is one of those toys. What's up, Rob? How you doing, Tony? So this was in the package. This is original Skyhawk, but it's broken. As you can see, the jump jet thing here is not intact, so we'll move that on. I think that's the only piece that's in here that doesn't really belong. Oh, so we're pulling out. Got a bag of parts. This is going to get difficult here, so I'm going to have to pull this out and adjust. This is not factory sealed. I will specify that. This is not factory sealed. I'm going to get this out of the box and slide it out as best as I can and try to keep everything in frame. But it has been in storage since 1992. And as you can hear me flapping around in the background, that didn't sound good. Flapping around in the background. What's in the box? That's interesting. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Doesn't seem to match the color scheme. So, okay. I'm going to put all the paper, vintage newspaper, back into the box. We're going to work through this. Now, as you can see, a little crazy here. I got a lot of people watching. More than yesterday. All right, there she is. The whale, the killer whale. Well, already parts are falling out. So I got these in some thank you bags. A couple of stickers here and there popping out. Ah, I know what this is. Nope, I thought maybe this was the pump. This has nothing to do with that, so I don't know what this is. This thing has been in my parents' attic for quite some time. Now, I'm going to be doing this with no instructions. Aha, no instructions. Here's something for you. Now I know what it is. It was one of the 2 pieces that launch. I don't know if you can see it in there. there's two pieces in here that push the sky sled out. That broke. So that's not there. Now, well. Hopefully the rest of the sky sled is in here. Anything else hiding in here? No? Alright, so let's get to it. We had a casualty already, but hey, it's this old. What are you going to do? So as you can see here, I'm going to try and zoom. I guess I can't really zoom out any more than I already am. We're going to build this bad boy as best as we can. So, did have a Ziploc bag full of parts. And then if you care to notice, there is no cutter. That's not good. Holy olive drab, Batman. Like a little motorcycle. The thing I loved about the hovercraft was it had little vehicles. I don't see the sky sleds. The sky sled. I don't see the water sled's little cockpit. So we're definitely going to have to look for that. You know what? Pull the box back out. Something did fall on the floor while I was doing this. And I don't see it anywhere. And it's clear plastic. So that's not good. Something fell out, but I don't know what it was. Alright. Worry about it later. I could have sworn everything got packed up back in the day. So let's go through this here. So we've got, this is the clear piece that goes up top. So this goes up here. All the little tabs are still intact. Ooh, these are the gun turrets. So they go here. Are there two? There are two. Two gun turrets. Now these are, ironically enough, I left the engine caps on. As I said, I'm doing this without blueprints. So we got the rocket things here. Now, so already I see this has not survived. One little tiny piece there. So we got some rockets here. It's also amazing, and I'm not throwing my brother under the bus, but my brother also liked to chew things for some reason. So it's a miracle a lot of this stuff is not broken or chewed upon. I wonder where that little sky sled piece went. That is so weird to have all those other pieces and then not have that one extra piece. I wonder if it's inside the... Before I start putting all the pieces on. I wonder if it's in there somewhere. Look at that. There it is. Ooh, cat hair or something. Which is funny because we didn't have cats when I was a kid. Alright. So, sky sled intact. So now these go into here. And these are the propellers for the blades. So let's see if I can get more of this together here. Oh! So here's something. It's not actually a sky sled. You see these pieces here? That's where these wheels are. I mean, it's not actually a real hovercraft. So you put these wheels in here, and they can go in. Interesting. Something just fell. What fell? Interesting. Something's crawling around in there. My brother and I had a habit of putting Storm Shadow into all kinds of weird places. So I wonder if there's a Storm Shadow gun or something floating into that. My favorite thing was putting him in the back of the Snowcat, because you could hide him in a little black back piece like there. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so we got all four wheels on. This was a secret compartment, which I thought was, if I remember correctly, it was for, like, if the thing was flipped upside down, that the Joes could sit inside of it, but I thought it was also for holding weapons. So that is missing a tab here, but all in all, considering my brother used to eat stuff a lot, pretty good shape. Now, it does have a 1984 copyright on the bottom. So something's in there. Hear it? Love to know what that noise is. Something's in there. But now, oh, look at that. Not bad for a toy at this age. So now let's turn this around here. This is going to get a little tight, quartered. But as you can see, we have got to reestablish the fans. So these go in here. It's a miracle. It's amazing to me how much of this I can actually remember from my childhood. Look at that. It's locked in there. But my brother and I used to take these things apart all the time and do shows where we would we would do storylines where we would have to like reassemble everything. Now that I remember this as I was bragging, Like, oh, I remember where everything goes. Yep, these go on here, and then they go underneath. So we're going to have to do that there. And then this one still has its little piece on the back. See this little thing? I wonder if I have the other one. So I'll put that in there. There. The nice thing is I know come fall if I'm missing any parts. Oh, wait a minute. If I'm missing any parts, I can definitely I can get pieces at RetroCon in Oaks, Pennsylvania at the big convention there. So we did have another casualty here. This piece is broken. I could probably glue it, but for the sake of the video today, see, it should mirror that one. I'm not going to video it, but I will keep hold of it and I'll see if I can glue it after the fact. I was really surprised that my brother told me to keep this because he does have, that's also the piece that will hold. So these will not be identical. So, because we're missing pieces that are broken. Well, not missing pieces. We have pieces that are broken. So we put this on here, put that on there. So these are the little flaps. I think we're a flap short. So this one would go here. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some gluing because this piece just isn't going to fall into order. So we have one casualty, and that's this one. Considering it's from 1984, not bad actually. So let's put the depth charges on. And I think, I'm not sure how many depth charges there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have all 5 depth charges. That's pretty cool. It still works. Love it. Love it. And, okay, so now let's do this is one of the rocket launchers here. But, as I said, time has not been kind to this poor thing. And this piece here is broken. Yep. So, gonna have to find some new rocket chassis, I guess. But since we're on this side, this goes here. This up and under. It was the wrong one. Let's try this one. This one's broken on the back. Now, I will say my brother and I, we did play with these toys. I mean, this guy has seen some battles. And I'm talking battles. My best friend and I, we used to play with this stuff all the time. And he actually had the hovercraft as well. So, you know, when you have 2 hovercrafts coming at you, it's pretty cool. Now, here's the motorcycle. Goes in there. I love this thing because it has the sled, and it had its own extra vehicles. I mean, how cool is that? All right, not really going in there, but again, this is missing a piece. 2 out of 3 of the things that hold it on are there. There we go. So that's what it should look like. Now, Sky Sled, as I said, as I took it out of the box, kind of noticed that it was broken. So we're definitely going to need an extra piece here, or maybe just try to find these. Actually, these are backwards, because if you look at the stickers, I mean, that's old school right there. You got the stickers on the outside. Maybe I'll just put them up like this. There we go. That looks better. So then, I'm going to pull back here and try to adjust this. Thank you for staying with me here. Sorry about the lines on the white box. I lift this up, and then I keep calling it the Sky Sled. I don't know why. Maybe that's what Cutter called it in one of the cartoons. But this little Sky Sled, you know, the one that Thunder rode on when you had to go fight Storm Shadow? Yeah. So, during the weird weather, the Weather Dominator episode. So this would go in here. It would lock into place. So, now, as I said, there was no cutter in the bag. So, lo and behold, boom, there he is. So, my brother did take the G.I. Joes that I gave him for his own kids, but when he told me, he said, hey, I found the driver to the, I can't believe he still has a rubber band. I found the driver to the hovercraft. If you ever find it up in the attic, here it is. So he gave it to me. He also had a rocket. Now, so we got a couple of broken parts here, but all in all, not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and I'm definitely gonna hit Recon and see if I can find some replacement parts, because I don't need the chassis, which is usually the main part that everybody's looking for. I just need to get, I have the rockets. I just need to get these housing units here, and then I can replace them. But I would give these a nice send-off. So, and I do need these pieces here in the back. So, I kind of felt as if just putting cutter on there wouldn't be enough. So, I happened to get into storage, and I grabbed a hold of a couple of Joes. So, I grabbed my favorites. I don't know why. I thought there was some favorites that I had to grab. So, I thought Footloose would be appropriate. Always one of my favorites. Love this guy in the cartoon. Actually, more than I did when I had the figure. When I first got him, I was like, oh yeah, cool, Jungle Trooper, blah, 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 you know. But then Footloose I just thought was a lot of fun. And then, come on. How could you not love Shipwreck? I mean, the guy was literally Jack Nicholson. And I still have Polly. I don't have any of his other things, but I still have Polly. And Shipwreck's a little loose. A little bit loose. But look, the guy even had a tattoo. I mean, what a great figure. And still fits. I always thought it should go on his shoulder, but still fits. Now I'm going to put Polly back in the bag. And how could you not have Shipwreck? Especially, there it goes again. Especially, his rubber band is not so kind. And so... Now, I had a couple other people. I was going to maybe Beachhead, maybe Rat Pack, two of my favorites. But then I thought, you know what? And I do have the original Roadblock here, but his rubber band has long since died. I figured we'd go with the second release Roadblock. I know there was another Roadblock after this. And put him in one of the heavy gun turrets. Especially because Roadblock is back with a re-release of the 6-inch figures. So... there he is. I'm not going to put any Joes coming out of the inside. But there it is. I mean, not bad for a toy that has survived the attic for several years, hot and cold. You never know what's going to go on in there. I did find another little piece here on the ground, so I'm guessing it was one of these pieces. But I'm definitely going to have to find this bigger piece here for the aircraft carrier. And then maybe I need another one of these little wind flaps in the back. As you can see, it requires 4. And I need one more. So I need this whole piece here. So hopefully, if I can't glue it and it doesn't stay, I'm definitely going to be able to find it at RetroCon in Oaks, PA, which is a fun convention. Has a lot of cool character voices for cartoons and things that show up. And TV stars from the 80s. But they also have a lot of toys. So, thought, hey, we did a tank yesterday for Star Wars. We might as well do a hovercraft today for G.I. Joe. So that's it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to wrap this up. I will repost this on YouTube, but I am very appreciative of all of those who tuned in today to watch us rebuild something a little bit older. Thank you for tuning in. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. Please subscribe to our channels. Please follow us, get the latest updates, and enjoy our Instagram for toy hunting. Later.